Hello, everybody. I'm just gonna make a little short video here today to talk about the Yankees and Garrett Cole. It was reported, I want to say Monday, was it? That Garrett Cole. Here, just have it. Sorry, I'm talking to my dog. I have this little bit of a burger. I can't finish it. I'm on Manjaro. I can't finish stuff anymore, so I'm just gonna give it to her. I'm just gonna, what the heck. I'm sorry about that, guys. Anyway, it was reported that Garrett Cole was going for tests on his elbow. Where you would generally where your UCL is, your ulnar collateral ligament. I think I'm saying that right. Because he was not recovering well from uh, starts in between in spring, and he wasn't looking good with that, and they just wanted to rule everything out, and they did some tests, and Heyman reports today, like 3 days later, and they said it would take a few days to figure it out with the tests. Heyman reports that that Cole now is there's no tear in the UCL, but it is strained, I believe, or there is some concern there. So he is going for more tests for this doctor that does like Tommy John surgery, which that doesn't sound good. And he he's gonna at least miss 1 to 2 months of the beginning of the season. So 1 to 2 months. I could see him missing more than that. I could see him end up getting Tommy John surgery. But this is not official news. I want to stress to any Yankee fan or non-Yankee fan alike, this is Heyman reporting this. A little bit after Heyman reported this, they interviewed on the game I'm watching, the Yankees-Red Sox game. They interviewed Aaron Boone, and I know Aaron Boone isn't doesn't always come out with the most trustworthy, believable things. Sometimes he says something and then it turns out it's something else. But Boone says the tests aren't done, and that they'll let us know once the tests are done. We're gonna just have to be patient. Now, I don't know if that means we're gonna have to wait till he flies out to see the doctor. Is he at the doctor already getting the test done? I don't know. We were told that originally that we probably wouldn't get any test results on Tuesday, but they mentioned that Wednesday might be the day where we get the test results. So this stuff from Heyman is not official. I will hold judgment on this whole thing. I'm worried for Yankee season. I think either way we should be looking into bringing in a pitcher. Dylan Cease trade, a signing of Jordan Montgomery or Blake Snell. All those pitchers are really good top of the rotation guys, and anybody who says otherwise doesn't know what they're talking about. And there's people that don't like the idea of Montgomery coming because say, oh my God, the Yankees were mean to him and traded him. It's a business. That's how baseball and sports works. You could make that case with Saquon, but he went to a rival. Okay, that's different, and he chose that. But even Saquon, it's just it's a business. That's how it works. The Eagles were giving him the most money out of anybody, and he took the deal. You can't really blame him for it. In the end, Giants weren't giving him a deal, and neither were and anybody else giving him a deal like the Eagles were. So he just went with the highest money. You can't really blame him for that. He's got a family, kids, a wife. He's got to think of them too. And anyway, I'm just saying it's a business. Like, so Montgomery left, and it in a trade, and I mean he was traded. And if the Yankees gave him a buttload of money to come to the Yankees and play for us, I think he's going to put aside his differences about how he felt about the trade Okay? I mean, people can sit back and say how bad of a trade it was, that Bader didn't work out that well. Actually, Bader's first postseason with us, he was our best hitter that postseason. And we made it all the way to the ALCS and lost to to the Houston Astros. But Houston cheated that year, so that's part of it. And I don't want to like keep dwelling on that too much. It is what it is. They won. Give them their props, whatever. But Bader was really good in that postseason, and then just injury just derailed the rest of his Yankee career, and inconsistency just wasn't hitting when he was healthy, and some of that might have been injury. So I wish him all the best, in Mets land, but to say that it wasn't on a level of bad like the Donaldson trade. So I wouldn't go that far. And to say that Montgomery somehow is slighted because we traded him for an injured player, I don't think that's how the mind of a baseball player works. He doesn't say, "Oh, I was traded for an injured player. I'm bitter." That's not how it works. And in the end, he won a World Series with the Texas Rangers. So he kind of made out in the end. And if he comes back to the Yankees, he'd be coming to a team that, even with a Cole injury, if he comes back, you still got a pretty good rotation if guys stay healthy. You still have really good hitters and a pretty good bullpen. You got a chance at possibly playoffs in a ring. Again, what you had the year before. But, I mean, Soto is going to change the shape of this team. Verdugo is going to change it. Having a young shortstop in Volpe going into year two is going to really, really help a lot. And I think he's going to have a breakout year. I mean, he changed his swing. He's making strides to get better. So I think that the offense is probably the least of our problems going into this year. I think biggest question mark has to be probably Rizzo, just because it's been a while since he's been healthy. Last year wasn't his fault. He got a concussion, and that was the reason why and then he missed a lot of the year and then never came back. So what would have been had he not got that concussion? Maybe he would have been a big catalyst to hitting us into a playoff berth. I mean, we still probably would have lost in the playoffs, but if he comes back strong. And then another question mark would have to be Stanton. But I think with all the hitting we have now and the outfielders, I think you could pretty much put Stanton in like a DH role a lot, and occasionally you'll put him in the outfield to spell somebody, but he'll mostly be DHing. So that doesn't bother me so much. Stanton, I think he's gonna be a surprise for sure. Right now, Volpe's at the plate. I'm watching the game now. Is he gonna get a hit? No. The guy dropped it, like he bobbled it, the third baseman of the Red Sox, and it looked like maybe he could get on, but he didn't get on. But no, but anyway, so yeah, the hitting's going to be better. So a guy like Montgomery coming to the Yankees would help. Snell, people say he's a 5-inning pitcher. The guy won the Cy Young last year. If you look at his statistics throughout the year, they got better and better as the year went on. 5-inning pitchers do not win Cy Youngs. I'm sorry. He's better than a 5-inning pitcher. His problem always has been injury and stuff like that. You got to deal with that with the guy. So hopefully he would stay healthy. Okay, some guy just got hit. Let me see who this is. It's the backup catcher. Not the backup catcher. He is a catcher on our team that is depth. Ward vet. He got hit in the leg. He's not exactly high on the pecking order. I think if I had to pick who's the starting catcher, it would be Wells, with Trevino being the backup, or though you could switch that around at least to start the season. and whoever hits better. You could even do like a platoon, one's a righty, one's a lefty. See how it goes that way. Wells is a lefty, Trevino's a righty. But anyway, so yeah, Snell's better than a 5 inning pitcher, I think. His biggest issue is injury. He's a really good big game pitcher that a lot of teams would consider an ace at the top of the rotation. So if he came to the Yankees and there was no Cole, besides the fact that he probably wouldn't be ready for the season, or neither would Montgomery, because they'd have to like get in game shape and start spring training like now in the middle of spring training. It would probably be they'd probably be aces on a lot of teams, including our own team without Cole. My guy I would start if I couldn't start Cole as your ace would be Stroman. I think Stroman is really good looking so far. But I think if he picks it up, and today he did pick it up, Rodon, he pitched 4 innings, 1 run, and his velocity was up. His last start, it was like anywhere from like 91 to 93. Today it was like 95 to 96. So you can make a case that he could be the opening day starter as well. Go with him, and then game 2 you would go with Stroman and so on and so forth. And so that's gonna be it. My phone is running out of battery. I'm probably gonna have to plug it in because I want to get baseball and football news. It's football free agency, and there's a lot of stuff's going on in that regard. So I will wish you all a happy Wednesday. If you're a Star Wars fan and haven't seen The Bad Batch yet, there are 2 episodes today, really good episodes. They're dark. I think you're gonna really enjoy them. So talk to you guys later. May the Force be with you, and God bless.